All right, we letting people in now at 8:30. Can't hear you, Sunshine.
You're on mute.
I said, talk about letting people in here. Turn your cameras on. Turn your camera on.
Okay, look at me. Look at me.
Oh my gosh. Thrice. Magic.
Goodbye. I'm turning my camera off. I cannot do
Good.
this today. I cannot. I'm turning my camera off. Don't even look like I'm your mama's sister.
You trying to make the mindset. I mean, yeah,
All right,
mindset
here we go.
will have killers. Why? What's going on, my guy? How you doing?
Amazing, amazing.
Okay, let's get it then.
Let's get it.
Grand Rising, everybody. How y'all doing? Grand Rising. How is everybody doing today?
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, who is that
Good
with all that
morning.
energy? I love it. Who was that? Somebody.
Gina.
Hey, Queen Regina. How are you, love? King Musa. How you doing, King? Coming in with that
Doing
King
great.
on. I love it. What's
Yeah.
going on, King Anderson? How you doing? Anybody
Huh?
else join us with their
Blessings,
Christmas
I
song?
blessings,
can hear
blessings.
you.
I love
I've been
it.
good. I've been good.
Queen Felicia. How you doing, love?
See what? Get out
Best part of
here.
waking up.
Holla.
C4 in your cup. This is so harmful, but I can't help it. So
No,
harmful.
it's
C4.
terrible.
The C4 first thing in the morning? Yeah, you know better than that, King.
I'm
Yeah,
way past college. I'm way past
listen,
college.
your kidneys are going to kill you.
Oh my gosh, what is
Ooh,
happening here? Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to get you on that good stuff. We got to get you off of that C4. Whew. Yeah, that's not so good. What's going on, family? How y'all feeling this AM?
I'm just getting off work. I'm good.
Oh, just
yeah,
getting.
me too. I'm just getting off work too, dropping off the
Mm.
kids.
Oh wow. Woo, dropping off the kids. Y'all not playing with it. Y'all came to get busy and y'all here with us. I absolutely love it. Grand Rising Queen Carla. This is day 2 of
Hi.
accountability course. How y'all feeling?
Great.
Good,
Great.
good. Is anybody else able to turn their cameras on? King Boogie, how you doing? We got some iPhones in here. If you're able to switch your name, please put your name onto your picture background. Please and thank you, King Robert, King Andre. How y'all doing today? In the meantime, can somebody in 30 seconds or less tell me how was yesterday's call for you briefly? 30 seconds or less. Tell me how was yesterday's accountability call for you? Queen Felicia, where you go? Come talk to us. How was the accountability call for you, Queen? I love that smile.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. The accountability call for me yesterday was like Monday therapy. Um, it touched on a lot of with Nia, a lot of things that she spoke about are things that I had wrote down. A lot of things that Coach Crew mentioned is what I had wrote down, things that I need to work on. I think it was an amazing call. I woke up this morning and continued the rest of my day in a new light. As I am truly one of them people. Like, I don't know if it would make sense to y'all if I say it. You know how you will be great at something and but you don't do it because you don't want to hurt the people around you or make the people around you feel less than. So I am truly one of them people who dim my light a lot. And I need to get away from that because my niece that came to visit me last week and I was driving her around to the properties, her and her husband, and we were talking, and she was like, I guess it was something in my voice or something. I reacted a certain way to something that wasn't done. And she said to me, she was like, Auntie, she was like, where's your predator at? And I was like, huh? She said, it's gone. She said, I'm not used to seeing you like that. Like, when did you lose that? You need to get it back. You need to get it back now. So it touched on a lot of things that I've been dealing with internally. Though other people may not see me in that, they think that I'm a beast doing whatever, but I do know if I stop worrying about other people, how they're going to feel, and take care of myself first, then I will be off the charts. So that's something that I truly have to work on.
Absolutely, Queen. I am so, and that was just one day. That was one
day. Yes.
One day. So could you imagine by the fifth day? And Queen, you are so beautiful. And
Thank you.
As soon as I thought the words dimming your light, you spoke them. So the first thing that comes to my mind is that divine alignment. All of it was like you pulled the words straight out of my head, but all of this, you being here, you being aligned with Jordan, and then you having these calls because you had no idea that you was getting this, you know, doing that. And so it's all that divine alignment. And for you to get all of that in just that one call, it was so meant for you to be here, but you must walk in your power, Queen. You absolutely must. Do you remember the statement when he spoke about we get so caught up in being good that we forget about our greatness?
Yes, I remember that. And I struggle with that too, because I'm like, well, God, if I don't help, then is God going to punish me? Is he going to stop my blessings and this and that? But at the same time, I'm left feeling like drained and like empty because I'm always getting downloaded on, and I don't have a chance to download or like really help myself. I'm like, I know I wasn't put here. I'm here to be a helpmate because I love helping people, but I know that's not my sole purpose, just to be someone's helpmate. That's not my soul's purpose.
Absolutely not. And so, no, he's not going to punish you or anything like that. It's just that you won't get to live the life that you deserve to live. The bottom line, you literally won't get to live the life that you deserve to live. And you're speaking a language that I understand, because that has been me, making sure that everybody else is good, taking care of everybody else, and never focusing on sunshine. And at the end of the day, when our time has expired, we have lived this perfect life for everybody else. But what do we do for us? And now it's that time for you to it doesn't mean that you can't still help other people. It just means that start shining the light on yourself so that you can enjoy some of your own life. Our King Mindset Mogul always talks about being a star of our own movie. We was being extras. How long you been an extra in your own movie? That's kind of crazy, right? Because I've been doing that for a long time. And I was like,
a long time.
Baby, it's time for me to be the star in my own movie. I will no longer be an extra in my movie. And you are way too beautiful to play that position.
Thank you.
So come on to the front, baby, and go ahead and be that star of your movie and create and design the life that you want, because you deserve it. You absolutely deserve it. And you know, another thing that I honestly realize is that I look at everything that I've ever like made come to fruition, pouring from a place of depletion, because I was exhausted making sure that everybody else was good. Exhausted. Completely depleted. And so imagine what we could give birth to when we fill our own cup and we're giving from our overflow.
My goodness. I receive all of that.
All of it.
That, my sister, I do.
All of it. So, yeah, we're going to start walking in our power, and we're going to start giving only from our overflow, okay?
Yeah. Yes. I like that. I need to write that down. I'm giving only from my overflow. I need to write that down.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We appreciate you, Queen. Y'all show the Queen Felicia some love, please, in the chat.
And I just have one thing.
Absolutely. Yes, love.
And it's Felicia.
Oh, Felicia. Thank you.
Everyone keeps calling me
and
Felicia.
How long look, you let that go on way too long. See, but look, that's you walking in your power. Thank you so much for correcting myself and all of us, because you would have been Felicia to the end of time for us. Thank you so much, love. Felicia, y'all make sure y'all show the Queen Felicia some love in the chat. We got time for one more. King Musa, come talk to us, King. With that C4, throw that thing away. Throw it in the trash.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm in the office.
But
okay. From the accountability call yesterday, I think it was great for the mindset to help me transition into what I was going to receive later on that day. There's a lot of times when, I don't know, coming from the community that I come from, and I'm sure a lot of people do come from, the Black community, from the community that I come from, sometimes you get information, you get higher level information, and it feels like it's illegal. how could this be here all this time and I didn't know about it? You feel like you're gonna get in trouble. So it's like somebody hand you a bunch of money, you look at both ways, like, who saw me? Take that. But it like I had mentioned in that call, that abundance is my birthright. So set me up in the right mind frame to receive the information and really absorb it, because this is really for me, and not overlook it because I didn't feel like, sometimes no matter how great some of us are in different ways, we don't feel necessarily worthy of our blessing. Sometimes we have survivor's remorse, like, I can't have all this, and you end up giving all your money away to your friends and family, and you don't necessarily go to where you
crazy.
So it set me on a path to, really receive it. And I'm applying for business credit today. I'm not playing.
That's what I'm talking about. Moving with speed. That's our theme today. I absolutely love it, King. I absolutely love it. Y'all show the King Musa some love in the chat. Matter of fact, I need y'all to put that abundance is my birthright in the chat, family. Put it in the chat. Abundance is my birthright. And we are definitely moving with speed. I love it. I love it. I love it. At this time, family, it is the time for the man of the hour. He is so powerful in his own right. You want to talk about walking in your true divine destiny. He is definitely walking in his purpose. And so you get to see why he means so much to us, our community. Our very own mindset mogul, King Crew, is absolutely amazing. You can see why he is a best-selling author, why he is the founder of the Love Plus app and the community that truly loves and adores him. Like I said, he has impacted so many lives, including my own. I personally don't know what I would do without him. And he has a whole community that feels like this about him. That mindset is everything, family. Our mindsets are everything to like where we want to be in this life. And so without him, so many of us don't know exactly where we would be. And so we get to share him with you for the next, well, now we're down to 4 days. We get to share him with you for the next 4 days. And I know he will be a blessing to you as he has been for us. So I need everybody to unmute at this time. And I need you to show him some love. Let's welcome our Mindset Mogul, our King Crew, to this platform. Hold on 1 second. Yes, it is recording. Thank you so much for that reminder, but it is. Let's go, everybody. Unmute, 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 and unmute.
Yo, let's go.
Yes.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's
go.
go.
Where you at? Where you at, King?
Welcome. Good morning. Good
Where
morning.
King at?
Let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah, where the mindset mogul at? Where you at? Where you at, mogul? Where you at, mindset? Let's get it.
Where we at? Free my code.
Greatness, number greatness.
Free him. Bring him out. Let's go. Free him.
Yeah, let's go.
Shout out to everybody. Look, shout out to everybody. Like, I feel good. I look good today. Dang. Looking good today, baby. I'm looking good today. If you look good, drop a 1 in the chat. If you look good, drop a 1 in the chat. Hold up. Drop that 1 in the chat if you look good. So this is what I want to do real fast. I want to hook my what's the name up real fast. All right, cool. So the biggest thing for me, right, when we talk about day 2 is moving with speed. Why is moving with speed important? Let me know in the chat. Why is moving with speed important? Why is moving with speed important? Let me know in the chat. Let me see. I gotta see something in the chat first. Why is moving with speed important? I love that. I love that because success loves speed. But do y'all know why success loves speed? Like, are you familiar with why? Like, do you know why? Do you know why? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Movement kills. What do you say? It's momentum. What else? What else we got? Let me see the chat. Time is limited. Timing. Okay, so let's just be real. If I could be real, somebody put be real in the chat. Okay, so the reason why speed is very important to your success is because of this. you got to realize this in your life. If you are moving slow, what's the only thing that's not moving slow? Like if you're moving slow, that means your hands might be moving slow, your mind might be moving slow. What's the only thing that is not moving slow? So what's not moving slowly is the time, right? Life. Like, do you feel, let me ask you a real question. So do you feel like life is happening to you fast? Put a 1 in the chat. Now, yesterday's information, who felt like yesterday's information on class, like it was just so much information that it was just pew, pew, information, pew, pew, information. Wait, hold on now. I got to get my pen and paper. You struggling for the pen and paper, you writing things down, you're missing certain things. What did she say? Can y'all run it back? Can y'all replay that? Like, if y'all thought yesterday was fast, let me ask you a question. Is the information that you're getting coming at you fast, or is life moving faster? Ooh, some of y'all like, wait, what is he about to say right now? What's going on? Answer the question. Put the answer in the chat. Put the answer in the chat. Put the answer in the chat. Right. Life is moving faster. So by default, what does that mean? Like if I take naps but time doesn't, if I go to sleep but time doesn't, what does that truly mean? The world never goes to sleep. When you think it's nighttime, it's somebody else's daytime. When you think it's daytime, it's somebody else's nighttime. The world does not go to sleep. The world does not sleep. The sun, the stars, they do not set. That is an illusion. They just move away from where you're at. That's it. In a spherical motion. They just move away from where you're at. That's it. That's all it is. So if that's what's happening and you're sleeping, by default, what is happening? Put the answers in the chat. The reason why we have you put the answers in the chat like this is because, for one, it's almost as if we know these things, but we do not act on them. How many of us know these things but don't act on them? Like, let me just not like pretend like I'm just making up stuff right here. How many of us know these things but do not act them? I should see a lot of me's in the chat. I should see a lot of me's in the chat because that used to be me. I used to be the person that was, I got to get it till it's perfect. How many of y'all got to get it till it's perfect? Like, let's be real here. Come on. If we're building, this is going to be our new family. Like, guess what? Y'all locked in with me for the next 5 days. Locked in with my team for the next 5 days. It is what it is. We're about to be family. Just get over it and get acclimated and start participating like you know what's up. Because your life depends on this. Your life depends on this. We always talk about let's move the gatekeepers or let's, eliminate the middleman. Man, that middleman is somebody special. That middleman could be you. You could be getting paid 4, 5, 6 figures in a day just to be the middleman, just to be the middlewoman. That middleman, middlewoman, that's a great space to be in. Don't let the industry fool you because they want you to be on the other end. They want you to either be the implementer who gets paid the least, or they want you to be the person that's struggling to create the idea on your own, because that's what most people think. Most people think that we got to do this on our own. So let me start sharing my screen in a second. I'm going to pull up a file, and I want to do something with y'all. I want to share some information with you that could change your life for the rest of your life. If you want to change your life for the rest of your life, and you're going to actually use information that we instruct that could be helpful to you, put a 1 in the chat. If you're not, put a 0, so I already know. I already know. Just let me know. Let your boy know. All right, so let me share my screen and let's go through this. Now, there's 4 levels of business. There are 4 levels of business. Does anybody know the 4 levels of business or the 4 levels of value? Put the answers in the chat. If you don't know, I don't know. If you have your name, as something like a tag name or anything on your Zoom, change your name to your actual name so we can call on you. Right? All right, cool. Who knows what the 4 levels of value is? And think about it this way. Who knows what the 4 levels of value are? And I want you to be able to look at it from a perspective of direction. Like, this is giving you the direction. It's a roadmap. It's a step. It's a stone, right? It's something that you can look as a roadmap to get you to where you want to be. So let me start sharing my screen on this, and I'm going to show you the 4 levels of value because I didn't see anybody put anything in the chat. So I'm convinced that we don't know. And if we don't know, get comfortable with saying we don't know. So that way, we're all good to go. That way you start to realize the difference between where you're at right now and where you want to be is your honesty. I know that it breaks down to a different, like 3 different segments, but it's truly your honesty, right? You want to set your family up for a lifetime of success, right? Like you want to be able to unlock prosperity. When we talk about financial freedom, I want you to change that thought from financial freedom to financial prosperity. See, now, most people, they want to go out and get a job and they want raises and raises, but really think about it. If inflation is at an all-time high, if inflation continues this way, right? Every time you get a raise, are you actually being awarded more money or less? Put the answer in the chat. Are you being awarded more money or less with your raises each year? And the answers might surprise some of you. Some of you might think I'm getting awarded more, but you're really getting awarded less. The fact that you're struggling to make less, that's crazy to me. Like I told y'all yesterday, Storm Leroy, he said, your job is paying you enough for you to leave, but you just keep coming back. It's like, do you not get the hint already that, look, I want you to stay home. I'm paying you to stay home, but you just keep coming back. And I want y'all to think about this. Your income is directly tied to your assets. Everybody drop the word assets in the chat. You need assets, whether it's physical or whether it's digital. Are you the person that's overworked and underpaid? Are you feeling like, okay, I deserve more? If you deserve more, put the plus emojis in the chat. If you want more, put the plus emojis in the chat. And I told you, when I come up here, I would love for y'all to just drop the plus emojis when y'all see me before, because that means I know my people was in the building. I know my people were in the building because they're ready to take it to the next level. And that's why we put the plus emojis in the chat. We want to go to another level. So this is some excerpts from one of my books, right? But I'm going to go straight down here to give you the roadmap. So there's something called mindset, skill set, tool set. And when you multiply these, you get assets. What does that really mean? Like when you break it down, everything is mathematical. Everybody drop it in the chat. Everything is mathematical. When you speak negative words, every negative word is minus 2 points. When you speak positivity, you speak positive words, you're optimistic. Every positive word is a positive 1 point. So anytime you speak a negative word, you're automatically overshadowing the positive. Now, y'all know that from the math, right? Like anything times a negative is what? Put the answer in the chat. So if you got negative energy mixed in with your ideas, if you got negative energy mixed in with your beliefs, if you got negative energy mixed in anywhere with your vision, you will ultimately multiply the negativity. This is a new era, right? The new era is about understanding the time. See, you got to understand which economic era you're in. Which economic era are you in? Put the answer in the chat. Some of y'all like, economic era? What is he talking about? The Trump administration was last couple years. But no, I'm talking about this. This is the year to get paid through strategic partnerships. This is the era to get paid through strategic partnerships. Now more than ever, you have the ability to access more funds than ever. You have the ability to create businesses. You have the ability to get information, to access the most information you've ever had. You have the ability to have assistance in the form of virtual AI, artificial intelligence, to allow you to create multiple things at once at the speed of light. You actually have the mindset, skill set, tool set to create assets, but it's all about your mind. How do you use your mind? That's the new skill. The new skill set is using your mind as a tool. Your mind is the greatest tool on earth. The most powerful tool on earth is a made-up mind. You have to make up your mind to say, okay, I want to decide to do the things that I need to do to cut off anything that is not in alignment with my assignment. See, now this might go for some of you. It's not going to go for all of you. But just so you know, there's 4 levels of value. The highest level of value is the imagination level. The lowest level of value is the implementation level. This is where you use physical skills and muscles over time. So we're talking about literally like the average wage or the minimum wage is 40K to 80K, right? And that you may think that's good. Like when I first got to 50K, I thought that was a lot. But let's just be real. When you're at the implementation level, how much is going to taxes? How much are you taking away? So I'm going to skip past all of this and go straight to the bigger diagram, right here. And then we're going to go right into it. So the highest level, once again, is imagination. But the lowest level is implementation. How could that be, right? When they tell us as kids, stop playing with that imaginary friend you got. But you couldn't tell anything, couldn't tell that kid anything, right? That imaginary kid was real. You couldn't tell anything. They was feeding the dolls the little tea set. They was really drinking, right? They was really drinking that tea. Imagination. You ever watched the SpongeBob episode or seen the memes? Imagination, right? So now let's say you was at the implementation level where some of y'all might feel good about yourselves. You say, I'm a manager. All right, cool. A manager just gets paid a little bit more than the implementer and has a little bit more impact, but they still bound by time. They spend 80% of their time working and only 20% of their time enjoying their lives. Is that you? Are you the person that's spending 80% of your time working and only 20% of your time enjoying yourself? So you might be happy with the money. You might make $100,000, but guarantee that company makes sure that they know that they own you. They make sure you know, hey, look, you are owned by us. You have to work even when you're not at work. Like there's a whole bunch of other stuff, emails going off every day. And it's okay. Because if you're not equipped to handle that, then you're definitely not ready to go to the next level. But the next level is communication. It's just under the imagination level where you get paid a lot of impact and a lot of income. You spend only 20% of your time doing work and 80% of your time enjoying yourself. See, the thing about this is you may know some of these communicators, right? It may be a singer, maybe an artist, maybe an influencer. It may be an actor, actress, right? In any type of way, they're a communicator. But look at this. They're getting paid $100 million just to use a skill. And the easiest skill that everybody has, which is communication. But how many of you do not want to talk? How many of you do not want to show up? How many of you do not want to be the person that shares your story? How many of you want to keep everything that happened to you buried in the past and complain and cry in your corner? Complain, cry in the corner. Oh, that was an alliteration. Write that down, Apolline. Write that down. All right. So now the highest level of value is imagination. Imagination is the creation level. What are you creating? So some of you at the implementation level, you work for a corporate job maybe, but you didn't create the idea. I used to do graphics for Netflix and Roku. I was the implementer. I wasn't the one who created the used the imagination to create the business. See, now the minimum wage is $1 million. What would you do with $1 million? That's like the dream marker, right? Everybody's like, I want to get to 1 million. I want to have millions. I want to have millions. And now we're getting into the era where people are reaching billions. Like people. Not a person, not the richest man in the world, not the richest woman in the world. No, it's people are getting to the billions. Listen, I don't know. I guess maybe it's going over your head. People are getting to the billions. We haven't even got to 1 million. You need 100,000 of those millions just to get to the billion. And we don't even have one. How do we get to 100,000 of them? Like, yo, and when I said life is moving fast and you might be getting information that's moving fast, which one is moving faster? This is not to yell at any one of you in particular. This is to show you that this is the energy I'm talking about. I'm not afraid to wake the neighbors up. They're probably coming out, oh my gosh, what's going on here? What's going on here is that we're moving on up. Everybody put in the chat, we're moving on up. That's what's going on. We're moving on up. And we're moving up to that imagination level, that communication level, right? So let's just add some more emphasis to it so you can see what I'm talking about here. The person that creates the idea, uses the imagination, gets 80% of their time back. How? Let's say the person that created Uber, right? The person that created Uber, is the person that created Uber going out there to drive Uber? Is the person that created Netflix going out there to make the movies? Is the person that created Amazon going out there to build the shops and build the merchandise and create the inventory? No. What are they doing, y'all? They're hiring people to communicate. They're hiring people to uniform. They're hiring people to implement. They're hiring people to do the jobs. What are you doing? Are you hiring people to do the jobs, or you're the one that's being hired to do the job? Ooh, that hurt. I hit some of y'all right there. Some of y'all who got your cameras off and you're coming into the class where Jordan is teaching you different things, but you're showing up small. This is a wake-up call. I know y'all thought it was an accountability call, and it is, but this is a wake-up call. There are people who are getting to the billions.
Kim Kardashian can literally make $1 million in a day. Literally. Make your whole life savings in a day. What does that mean about you? It means everything. It means that you could be moving a lot faster. She may not be you. You don't have to compare yourself to her, but guess what? She made it known that it is possible. She didn't know she was going to be this person as a kid. I don't know her, but what I'm saying is that as a kid, you don't even think about any of this stuff. A kid is so intelligent at the age of 4, but the only thing they don't understand is how to go and collect money. And that's not all of them. That's just most of them. See, you don't make money unless you work in the treasury. You collect money. Use your imagination to collect money. How can you use your imagination to collect money? Well, one thing you could do is, let me see if I can get access to $100,000 quicker than my job could pay me, faster than I can save it. Let me see if I get access to that $100,000 and I can spend $30,000 on a VA. Not only can I spend $30,000 on one VA, I can spend $30,000 on 2 VAs and get 2 VAs for the price of $30,000. How much do I got left over? My access to my funds. Now I got one VA looking to cold call so that they can get the properties. I got one VA looking up to strategic partnership so I can have a meeting, set meetings with these individuals to build relationships. Now I just duplicated myself twice. How much faster could you be if you duplicated yourself twice? So that's where the imagination level comes in at. The implementer is the person that duplicates the person that imagined the idea. The uniformer and that manager is the person that duplicates the person that creates the idea. The communicator, that person that's the speaker, the orator, spokesperson, that person is communicating the idea of the person who created the idea. So once again, the person who created Uber, that individual is not driving Uber. That individual is not managing the people who make sure that the vehicles are in good standing or make sure that the people got their refunds back. That person is not doing that. The person that communicated the idea, who put out the ad, the person who created the idea is not putting out the ads. Look at where they're at. In fact, they have almost all of their time back when you get to a certain level. Do you see the time marker just under imagination? It's literally almost, they can get almost all it. What could you do with your time back? Let me know in the chat. What could you do with your time back? So when you think about it, right? The new skill set is using your mind as a tool. How can I become more effective in less time? That is how you are going to get to the next level. This whole thing is about being more effective in less time. Why would I spend 40 hours a week working on something that I know that I could be doing better because time is the most valuable thing when I can just pay somebody else to do it? Some of y'all know, yeah, I don't know about that. I got to be in my business. I got to work on my business. I got to be my business. My bad. I don't know who voice that is. That's one of y'all voices. Look, skill set is the new mindset and tool set. Right? You got to understand having the mindset and tool set to create the asset. And we're talking about multiple streams of income from one asset. So we're not talking about go out and be the head of the marketing team, go out and be the head of the this, that, and third. No, we're saying if you create a business, you partner up with other people. So if I am Uber, this is what I am doing. I am Uber. I am partnering up with somebody who can drive. Not only am I partnering up with somebody who can drive, we're going to split money on that. I'm partnering up with somebody who can manage these people. Not only if you manage these people in the correct way and you make sure you get the most out of them to get more drivers on the road, what I'm going to do is as many drivers that you get on the road, I'm going to split commissions with you for getting drivers on the road. Those are 2 streams of income already. 2 streams of income already. It's just already. Now, what about the communicator? So the communicator person that's speaking. So now what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to go out and I'm going to do advertisement. So now when I go out and do advertisement, now what's happening is that I'm getting offers for people to want to invest into my company. That's another stream of income. Now, if I'm the person that is creating the idea, now what I'm looking at is, okay, how could I attach other things to it? So now what I say is I renovate, innovate, collaborate, right? So Uber renovated, innovated, collaborated. So they renovated the market space for cars on demand. And then they made an app out of it and they put their own twist and spin on it. They innovated the process where now you can see the driver and the driver can see the passenger. So the driver is not worried about somebody flagging them down and jumping out the car when it's time to drop them off the road and not getting paid. The person who's as the passenger is not worried about somebody taking them to some weird destination, especially if they're a woman, right? So these are all the things that they worked on to solve problems and then create a solution. Then they collaborated with the everyday person. You used to have to take a test, a certain test to be a licensed taxi driver. But now you just need to have a license and you can use your own car to be able to drive those, right? So it's about the collaboration. So they renovate, innovate, collaborate. And what happens is now what they say, okay, how can I become more effective in less time? And then they look for other ways to do it. So when they partner up with American Express, so anybody who has American Express, if you have American Express Platinum, and you hook it up to your Uber account, you get $15 Uber cash. So when they did that partnership, now American Express is paying them to advertise them on their platform. So you might think it's the other way around. You might think that Uber was paying Amazon. I mean, not Amazon. Yeah, Amazon too. But American Express, but they're not, right? American Express is paying Uber. American Express is paying Uber, saying, okay, look, if you could advertise my platform, I'm going to give you X amount of dollars. And then there's other countless opportunities as well to partner with Starbucks is up there. Who else is up there? Panera Bread. So there's other people who they have partnerships with. And when you think about it, those are streams of income. So are you just at the implementation level, just getting paid one salary, and you take that one salary that's just enough for one person, then you go home and you split it up with 3, 4, 5 people? Is that you? Okay, if that's you, put that's me in the chat. See, this is why we do get caught up in saying, okay, I don't have the money, or I don't have this, I don't have that, because we take that one income, we go home, we split it up, and then now it seems like we've been overworked and underpaid, but we failed to realize that they were only paying us just enough to survive as one person. So what's happening? Are we spending too much time at the implementation level? Do we have $1 million ideas that is just in the head? Because guess what? But some of the best ideas are where? Put the answer in the chat. Some of the best ideas are where? Some of the best ideas are where? Put the answer in the chat. Some of the best ideas are where, y'all? In the graveyard. That's where it's at. It's in the graveyard, because a lot of people have these ideas and they die with them. Why? Because they never actually did it, because they were so focused on having to do it by themselves. They were so focused on fear that fear became a factor that stopped them, when fear is just an illusion. Fear is just false evidence appearing real. Fear is just you have to face everything and rise. So what I'm looking at is this. I'm looking at it from this standpoint. How can we all come together? So I said, let me start creating these accountability programs so that way we can all get together and be able to work with each other. Let me start putting our fear outside of us. Let's stop internalizing this fear. Let's start facing everything and rising up together. Everybody put better together. See, we are better together. But every day, like in school, when growing up, we're taught to be isolated. Even the desk, right? The desk is separated in little individual boxes. Don't have anybody look at your test. Like, that is a false reality. You're never going to get it done by yourself. We're only better together. If you believe that you are better separately, this is why you be looking for that man. This is why you be clamoring on for that man when he be telling you he don't want you. You be saying, but I love you. It's why you be going for that girl when she be like, I'm busy, but she just was posting on Instagram and she said, don't bother me, right? Like, I'm joking. I don't know what y'all be dealing with. I'm just saying. The reality of the matter is you have the ability to create strategic partnerships. You have the ability to create the things that you truly want, and you got to go out there and do it. So I see a lot of cameras off, and I don't understand, because in reality, this is your chance to create strategic partnerships. Daniel, are you sleeping, Daniel? Daniel, wake up, Daniel. Daniel's asleep. All right. Alana, I see you, Queen. Everybody else who can put their cameras on, put your cameras on. Charisma, I don't know what you're doing right now, but if you could put your camera on, put your camera on. Regina, everybody else as well. So this is what I want to do. I want to do the meditation exercise.
I'm here.
All right. There you go. I'm just saying, because I was calling Daniel.
Why have you changed my clothes?
Yeah, it's all good. Nah, it's all good. You're all good, all good. All right, so what did y'all think about that? Like, me going over that, what did y'all think about that? I'm about to do the meditation. We're going to end off with that, but there's going to be a short meditation. What did y'all think about that chart? Did you learn anything? Did you see anything about yourself? Did you see anything? Let me know in the chat. Any breakthroughs, anything that came to you?
Good morning, Sean. Can you hear me?
Who's that? First of all, look, everybody, we got to raise our virtual hands. You just can't be coming over me now. Who is that? I can't see you, Queen. Who is that? Where is she? Sunshine? Bring her. Who was that just that? That was Ming? Ming.
I don't know who that was exactly.
Yeah, I was going I'll type it.
Hey, Ming, what's up?
Okay, I'll type it, but I was going to mindset times skill set times the TS. What does the TS mean? Equals assets.
Oh, that's the tool set. The tool set.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. So what tools do you have? Like what type of tools? So the tools is like resources, right? Do you have individuals who are in high places? Do you have CRM systems? Do you have AI technology? What type of tools do you have? Right? Do you have an app that's allowing you to work quicker? So when you start to use your skills along with other things like the app, then you can move a lot faster, right? So for example, if you're a great writer, right, it might take you 20 minutes, 30 minutes to write something out. But if you are a great writer and you use AI, you could just put like a summary because you're so good at writing. You can put a little summary in, and then the whole AI could just do the rest of the work. And that's your partner right there. And it's like, yo, like, all right, I'm good now. I done cut down my time from doing something for 30 minutes down to doing it for 5. Right? So there's things in your life that you've been trying to do for 2 years, but it only took you 2 months when you finally did it. There's things that you've been procrastinating on for years. It took you 700 days, but it literally just took you 1 day to do the thing. We have to unlearn this. We have to detox from this. We have to move from this state of mind, right? So just making sure we are all clear on that. All right, so let's do the meditation, y'all. If I can, I would love to have everybody just relax, stop doing what you're doing right now. If you have to do work, continue doing that. If you have to drive, do that. But if you are capable and you're sitting in front of your computer or your phone, just, and if you are doing other things, just kind of visualize it as we go. Right? So just imagine you close your eyes right now and you actually start closing your eyes. You inhale deeply until your lungs are at capacity. And I want you to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release through your mouth. Finish the remaining air through the nostrils. Squeeze it like a Capri Sun. Squeeze your lungs like a Capri Sun. Let's do it again. Inhale deeply till your lungs are at capacity. I want you to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release through the mouth. Finish the remaining air through the nostrils. Notice how light your body gets. Notice how you feel a sensation over you. Don't worry about looking at the screen. Just know that you're safe and you're here. Just allow my words to navigate your thoughts. Just remember everything that was around you, that is around you, before you close your eyes. Whether you're sitting in that chair, whether you're standing right there, you feel the floor beneath you. Whether you're snuggled on the couch or in your bed, just feel with your body, feel everything around you. Then I want you to have everything slowly disappear. We are going to get to a white space of nothingness. So have everything disappear. That desk, that chair, that light, that phone. And now you're in a space of nothingness. When you're in this space, this is the space you can create. This is called the quantum space, the quantum world. Everything happens here first. Every invention. So if you look, as I'm going through this, I want you to picture what I'm saying. The iPhone was created here first. The laptops were created here first. The trains, the planes, everything that you utilize was created here first, including you. So as you begin to walk into this space of nothingness, you notice something in the distance. What's in the distance is blurry, but as you get closer to it, you can see it unravel. You can see it reveal itself, and you can see it come to sight. So as your eyes are closed, you still can see because you're seeing with the mind's eye. What do you see right now in front of you? What was that image that was blurry that now is clear? As you look to the right, there's a door. You walk through that door. Through that door on the other side is your paradise, your dream home, your dream space. Maybe you're walking out to your dream car. Maybe you have your dream family, friends around. Maybe it's your dream environment. Maybe you're eating with friends and family. But this person comes over to you and this person taps you on the back, has their hand on your shoulder. And as you look at the hand, you notice the hand looks familiar. As you start to look up the sleeve, you notice certain things that you like about this individual. And as you get to the face, you see a familiar face. But this face is a different face. This face is the highest version of you. You are looking at your highest version. Breathe. Breathe, because you stop breathing. Just breathe. Inhale. Relax. How do you feel seeing your highest version? What does that feel like seeing the highest version? What does it sound like listening to your highest version? Because your highest version is talking differently. It's communicating better. The way that they articulate is loving and inviting. Like, it's amazing to see yourself this way. And it's okay if you get emotional. But what is that conversation like between you and your higher self? What is that conversation like? As you're talking with your higher self, you just hear noise in the background. You can't truly identify the noise, but the noise gets a little bit louder. Then you feel a tug at your pants. You look down, it's your younger self. It's your 7-year-old self. How do you feel? What feelings are you seeing? What is the conversation like right now? Your current version, your highest version, your youngest version. During this conversation, what's happening is you're getting ready to walk over to this large 87-inch screen. And on this 87-inch screen, what's happening is your life is playing from that 7-year-old version, everything that you've gone through, everything that you went through, everything that you dealt with. And you're seeing it as your current version. As you look over to your right, you see your higher version, and your higher version is crying. What type of emotions come over you? What do you feel? What's playing on the screen is all of the times you passed up over opportunities. What's playing on the screen is every single thing that you left on the table. What's playing on the screen is all the times you played and you showed up small. What's playing on the screen is you knowing but not doing. What's playing on the screen is you seeing the opportunities that you let slip by, the relationships that crumbled, the blame that you put on other individuals, the hurt, the pain. What you're seeing right now is what we call a purge. In order to get to that next level, your higher self is reminiscing through this to see that all of this was worth it. All of this, you had to go through the pain. You had to take your pain and turn it into power so you can walk into your purpose and live in your paradise. But as your current version, you might not understand what it takes right now in this very moment to be your highest version, but you knew what it was like to be that younger version. What was it like? As you had that conversation with your younger self, what is your younger self saying to you right now? What is that conversation like? So as you talk, you notice a loud noise from the sound effects on the screen, and you look at the screen, and what's happening on the screen? It's showing you how you got through your current state to get to your highest version. It's showing you everything that you went through. It's showing you everything that you accomplished. It's showing you being on the challenges. It's showing you having your camera on. It's showing you making solutions instead of excuses. It's showing you do everything to get to that highest self. As the screen fades to black and the story ends, the conversation begins again with you as your current self, speaking to your higher self, as well as your younger self. What is that conversation like? As your younger self gets ready to leave the conversation, as you hug that individual, you say goodbye to that individual, what comes up? What do you feel? So as you say goodbye and you're speaking to your highest version, the topic of speed comes up. And your highest version lets you know. But you ask the question, am I moving fast enough? And your highest version looked at you and say, I think you know. I think you know. What is this dialogue? What is this conversation about? What is happening? What's happening right now? Any words of advice, any encouragement? What's going on? I want you to transform your perspective from being your current self to being your highest version and look at your current version. I want you to look at yourself and I want you to be able to share, what is that conversation like? What is happening? How are you feeling right now? Notice what is being said. Notice the thoughts that come to your mind. Moving with speed. Acting now, acting fast with velocity. Are you moving too slow? You know you will not have time to get rich slow. It will not happen. It's never going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to get rich at the 9 to 5. It's not going to happen. It's not. What is that conversation like as this comes to an end and you hug and you embrace each other? As your higher self gets ready to exit the room, your higher self says, you got this, and disappears. As you look around at your beautiful house, your beautiful place, your beautiful residence, and you're all alone now, everyone is gone, it's just you there. What thoughts are coming to your mind right now? What is that conversation like with yourself? So now all of these things start to disappear and you get back to this space of nothingness. When you're in this space of nothingness, you're walking back to the space where you started. As you get to that space, you breathe in deeply to your lungs at capacity. And you hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. As you release, everything starts to come back. That chair that you're sitting in, the person next to you, the glass, the phone, the gym, the house, the car, the seat that you're in. You start to hear my voice as if you're on the accountability call for the Back the Block Challenge. And you open up your eyes and you realize you're here, you're safe, you're fine. I want to know, what was that experience like for any of you? If you care to share, because sharing will allow you to get to the next level. If you haven't noticed yet, this is all practice. When you practice, what do you think your performance will be? So when you practice speaking, right, when we talked about getting to that next level, everybody's hand should be up. Like, it shouldn't even be a question. I shouldn't have to encourage you. I shouldn't have to like say these words, because after looking at that chart, we can see that if you're an implementer, you better start practicing speaking, because if you want to just at least get to that 100K to $1 million like minimum wage, then communication will get you there. Some people say, yo, I don't want to tell people about my business. I don't want to share my story. But if you don't want to share what's going on in your business, how can people know what you have to offer? If you don't want to share your business and let people in your business, how can anybody purchase what you have? You're not going to get to the place that you want to be working the 9 to 5. It's shown you that. It's showing you that in real time. It's not a joke. It's not a myth. It's not, but yes, I'm gonna get it one day. I'm not saying you can't be employed and rich. You can be employed and rich. What I'm saying is you don't have time to get rich slow. So if your goal is generational wealth, then you already know that you must start communicating at an exponential level as far as from where you're at now to where you want to be. You have to. So this is all practice. And I don't want you to feel like I'm pressuring you, but I'm pressuring you, right? Because pressure creates what? Everybody drop the answers in the chat. Pressure creates what? What was that like for you? Drop something in the chat. What was that experience like for you? Queen Sunshine, let's start bringing people up. Can we have people raise their hands 30 seconds or less and share what that experience meant to them? Let's start with, I see somebody hands up. Let's start with the first person.
Queen Felicia, come talk to us, Queen.
Good morning, Coach. And that experience for me started out with apologies. Apologies to my higher self and apologies to my younger self. And it started out with apologies because of my procrastination and not taking care of either one of myself. It led me to not getting to where I should have gotten. Like you said, move with speed. It kept me from getting to where I needed to be faster, or where I was supposed to be faster, because of my procrastination and worrying about if I am failing someone else by rewarding myself. So that's where it started out for me, with apologies.
Somebody put Yana in the chat. I think it was Carla. Somebody put Yana in the chat. For you, like, apology for what?
Apology because of me not seeing about myself. As I was saying earlier before you got on the call, I dim my light a lot, and I know my light is spectacular, but I dim it a lot because in my head, I don't know where it came from, because I wasn't like that in my small self. I've gotten like that, like I've adapted this habit, and I don't know where it came from. If I shine my light too bright, then it's gonna hurt others. So I just dim it, and I move forward with helping others get to where they need to be. And I'll be like with myself, I'll just get to me later.
Okay,
so that's why
hold on real fast. I love what you're sharing, and I really love it, but I want to help you get a breakthrough. Can I help you get a breakthrough? Yeah.
Yes.
How explicit can we be right now?
Very. I'm an open book.
I love it. Felicia, for you, how is it making you feel to neglect yourself? Because as much as you love other people and you do things for other people, the reality of it is you neglect yourself. But why? Why are you choosing to do that? Like you said, that there's a path that has been taken that you might have just kind of subconsciously enrolled into. But now I'm looking at it, why would you do that? Why would you neglect yourself that way?
True honesty, I don't know.
Hold on. I want you to work with me. This you're doing great. You're doing such a great job. This can get emotional for everybody here. And that's why we call it family, right? So that way we can build. But I do understand that some family it's not family, right? But this family is loving. This family is caring. We're supportive. And we just want to know that you're in a safe space here to be vulnerable. I really want you to look at yourself, because I'm telling everybody right here, right now, the true reason why you are in the situation that you're in, because you haven't been honest enough to look at yourself and say, this is going on, and this is what I need to do. The truth of the matter is we're all avoiding something. And the thing that we're avoiding is the very thing that we actually want. It's just disguised as something different. Unfortunately, that's just the way this is. It's not your fault, but it is your responsibility to pick up the pieces. So I want to be, loving with you, and this is a form of love. So I want you to express, why are you treating yourself that way? Because this is not the only way that you treat yourself. You carry negative self-talk, and you also change your mind in the middle of doing something. If I'm making this up, you could just let me know that I'm making this up. I am receiving your words, and I'm just telling you back, right? So you could just tell me if I'm mistaken.
Well, no, you're not mistaken to an extent, but you've made me think about something, and it could be my environment.
Hold on. First thing I want you to do is eliminate the apprehension and uncertainty. You know for a fact it's your
It's my
environment.
environment.
Why you went
It's
there
my
first.
environment.
Right.
Yes, it's my environment. And my environment, I guess I'm meaning my circle. Well, I'm meaning my circle when I say my environment. So I do things that other parties in my environment do, but I do them better. So meaning I don't just do what they do, I do more than what they do. So when I kind of let that shine, it causes a problem in my circle.
Hold on. Like, I would love for you to finish this. I just know exactly where this is going, and I want to get to the point because there's power in the point. Everybody drop, there's power in the point. Like when you get to the point, it's very powerful. Remember we asked yesterday, I said, are you the best of the best? Remember we asked this?
Yes.
Trust me, like we know that you're the best of the best. Why? Because why would anybody else be here? Like the people that you're talking about, are they here? Are they going to be at a place like this?
No.
No, they're not, because they could care less about improving themselves through self-development, right? And getting this knowledge, right? Some people probably told you, don't do this. They probably told you, probably mentioned to them, yo, you know, I'm about to go take this challenge, man. I think it's gonna be amazing. And he was like, you gonna take a challenge? You don't know these people, you gonna pay them this, that. Like, yo,
yeah.
Did they say that to you?
Truth, and I invited, and they still wouldn't come. So you're saying the truth,
right? So I just want everybody to realize that I'm not making up anything. I've been trained to do this. I've been doing this for years. I'm not like assuming. I'm listening. I'm really listening, and then I'm just repeating back what she's saying to me, but in a way that she can see it as a mirror versus me just telling her. This is why I ask everybody, how explicit can I be? That's one of the tricks. Some of y'all just get ready to tell people off, but you don't ask for their permission first. You have to ask them for the permission. You don't have to get nasty with them, but you just have to get real with them. Hey, yo, look, how explicit can I be with you? And especially when your language is like that, they're like, what? Explicit can you be with? Okay, you can be explicit. And now you go into it. So we're going to continue going, but I wanted everybody to get something from that. When Felicia is saying, is anybody picking up anything? Is anybody getting like something? Just let me know in the chat. So I want to say this before we move on to the next person. Literally, Queen, you know for a fact that your environment is not a maybe. You know that you're the best of the best. It's not a maybe. You know that you're not going to get to where you want to be by yourself. This is why you keep trying to tell your family, hey, come on, do this. That's why you keep trying to tell your friends, hey, I got this going on. But what's happening? They're not listening. And they're not going to listen because you need to get the results first. And even when you get the results, most people are not even going to listen to you anyway. It's going to be people that never met you that sees your story and go, whoa, she's speaking about me. I got to get tapped in with this woman. Oh, she got a property. Oh, I need that. Like these things start to happen from people outside the circle, because the people that is inside the circle currently in implementation level is there because of survival. They're not there because they want to be there. They're there because they're survival. So it's like, okay, I grew up in this space. I know you, so I'm a like you and love you only on that. But I'm gonna be nasty to you most of the days. I'm gonna be mean to you most of the days. I'm gonna talk negative to you. I'm gonna argue with you. I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna downplay everything that you got going on. But then I'm gonna still say you're my sister or my brother, and I'm gonna love you. Let's be real. If y'all experience that, put that's me in the chat, because I know I can't be the only one. I was getting ready to make a diss track to one of my brothers. Like, yo, nah, I'm joking. I'm joking. So I want everybody to understand that the people that you start with, you most likely won't end with. Just get that through your mind right now. It's fine. Just get it over with. Rip the Band-Aid off and get right to it. For everybody that's in here, I recommend and I suggest that you start getting strategic partnerships. Felicia, do you have an accountability partner? Who wants to be Felicia's accountability partner? I need everybody to have an accountability partner. I promise you, you're not paying to get into the mentorship. Just the mentorship. We're going to make you an offer. All of that stuff is great. You want to stick around. You want to be part of what we got going on here. But I'm telling you, the true value is the network. It's your relationship. That's what you're paying for. You're paying to be in a room like this, because otherwise, where would you be? At home with the other dysfunctional people that don't want to live in your world, don't want to live in your story. Yes, I said dysfunctional. Don't try to, oh, that's my family who you talk about. You be saying it, you be saying worse. Okay, I said dysfunctional. Okay. Right, Anderson, right. So the thing is, let's be real about this, y'all. Like, you have to get with partners. So who? I need to see who's gonna be Felicia's accountability partner. Let me know in the chat. Who said that? Nia? But isn't Nia partners with somebody already? Nia want all the partners. Nia said, give me everybody. I'm taking everybody. All right, cool. Nia could be her partner. Nia could be a partner. Nia, don't take on too many people now. I said one person. Okay? One person. Okay. So all right, cool. We're gonna let her rock. Nice stuff. Everybody send some love to Felicia in the chat. Felicia, was that helpful for you in any way? Oh, you're on mute. Let's unmute her. Unmute. Hold on, Queen. We gotta send you the unmute her.
I do.
All right. Wait, you have to hit the unmute first, Queen.
Yeah, unmute, love.
Yes, that was very helpful. And my feelings don't get hurt easily. I need somebody to tell me like straight up, don't sugarcoat stuff with me. I need to hear that because you just made me like, well, I guess people around me just to use me for what they can use me for. Because I've heard one of my friends say, it's okay to use people, like.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait 1 minute. Yes, they might use you for your beauty. They might use you for your resources. But yes, she was. Is it a girl? Is it a guy? It doesn't matter.
It was a guy.
They're correct. Hold on. They are correct. You are meant to use each other. You're not to misuse each other.
Misuse. Okay.
Use is a short term for utilize, and you have to utilize. Who did your hair? Did you do your own hair? Right. So now, what about your clothes? Did you make your own clothes?
No.
Did you use a person to make their clothes? Did you use them?
I went and purchased them.
Did you use them though?
Yeah.
Did your money?
My money. Yeah.
Right. Your money went to using them. So you used them. And was it a bad thing that you utilized? Was it a bad thing that you utilized?
No, I just don't like that word. But I get it.
Hold on. It's not that we don't like the word. We have been trained to use things that is inaccurate, right? So we have to get acclimated to the accuracy, which means getting in alignment with what we truly want. Like, you ever been around somebody and they like mad and upset? They really want love, but when you go to them and say, "You okay, baby? What's going on?" Nah, I'm fine. And they really think that they're convincing you that they're fine. How do I know that? Because I used to do it. How do I know that? Because you used to do it. So some of you probably still do it. You act like you're convincing them that they can truly believe that you're okay. They just walk away because they know that you're not okay. So they go, all right, I'm gonna just leave this person alone. No, we know already. All right, cool. Everybody send Felicia some love. Let's go to the next person. Who we got, Queen?
iPhone. What is your name, King? We need to know your name because you're up next, but it just says iPhone.
Antoine. I don't know why it says that. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm about to put your name up on here for you.
Oh, yeah, please. Antoine Cheek.
Got you.
What's up, Antoine?
Hey, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing well. How you feeling, King?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah, I like that. I see that. I see some thoughts going on, right? What's happening there?
I always got thoughts going through my head. That's one of my problems. And honestly, what I learned on a meditation was and giving myself permission to do is get rid of a lot of my negative self-talk, because like I know that I'm capable of doing great things. I've done great things thus far. I mean, not to where I want to be, but if other people look at some of the things I've done, like they're like, oh wow. But for me, I like the sister was saying, I think her name is Felicia. I downplay myself a lot. So I just gave myself permission to go 100% in, give it 100% of what I got and make it happen, because I know I can. My dream has always been $1 million. I did 5 years in jail. I came home in 2015, right? So even before that, my dream was to be in real estate. I came home, started a couple of businesses and things like that. I have a couple of properties, but I kind of got off course. So I'm also giving myself permission to get back on course in order to be able to grow that $1 million portfolio that I know I can grow. I feel like it wasn't put in my head if I couldn't do it. So that's what I give myself permission for.
I love that. How explicit can I be with you, King?
Give it to me, bro.
So you gotta answer. You gotta answer. How explicit can I be with you? Okay. Like, to be honest, you're such a great guy. Like, I don't have to know your history to feel that. And when you started talking, I felt an emotional connection. This is just what happens. I actually felt your emotions. And when you started talking, I was like, yes, he's being honest right now. Like, to be totally transparent, you're a great guy. Like, I could just feel the energy within you. And I know that you're beating yourself up over things of the past. I know you're constantly holding yourself to the fire of things of the past, King. And you're not your mistakes, my brother. Like, you're not your mistakes. Things may happen in the past, and it's to teach us. Things happen in the present to show us. Things happen for the future to lead us. You got to lead. And when you're looking from the past and you want to move forward, you're not going to get there this way because you're showing up a half version of Antoine. You're not showing up the full version. Like, there's so much uncertainty going on in your mind, and I don't know if you have to do it like perfect. I don't know if, like, your environment, and I can't say I don't know. I'll be honest with you. It's the same thing like Felicia, and it's your environment. And your environment has been coaching you and telling you that you're not enough.
Yeah.
Your environment's been nurturing you that you're not enough. When you wanted nurturing your environment, put the hand to you, the Heisman, the stiff arm, and you started doing it to yourself. And this is not because I'm once again, y'all, I can't make this stuff up. I'm just listening to what he's saying, and there's a lot of things that he's not saying that is allowing me to get the information to say these things. And you can stop me at any moment and say I am wrong. Don't go with what I'm saying just because I'm saying it. I want you to be honest. Am I saying something that's wrong to you, or am I accurate on what's actually being said to you?
No, you're accurate.
So I can continue, right? So I want to allow you to realize this, King. Who are you trying to impress?
Right.
Like, who are you doing that for?
Yeah.
And that's where the void is. That's where the gap is. Because you are seeking some validation, even though internally you know, I don't need nobody to say nothing. But the true thing is that you want somebody to say something, and you're not saying about that. You're not saying anything about what you want. You're not saying anything about what you want. You just thinking it, and it's just playing in your head, and all right, cool, I don't get it, whatever. Are you looking at yourself like how the system has put a label on you, bro? Because I'm telling you right now, that was the past. They can't label you nothing. You came out here, you did what you wanted to do. You said, look, I'm creating a business. I'm shaking, I'm moving. Bro, you are abundant. You are a king. I need you to stand up, bro. I need you to stand up and say, I'm a king, bro. I need you to reclaim your power.
Definitely a king.
100%, bro. You got to reclaim your power. I am the king, bro.
I am a king. I am.
100%. And the reason why I'm saying this to you, bro, is because you need more people like yourself. Like, you're a true lover, bro. I can see it. Like, that's why I felt the emotion, because you're being forced to play a role that you don't want to play. You don't want to play that role, but you got to play the role due to your circumstances of environment. How far are you going to get with that mindset? How far are you going to get with that?
Not far at all, because I've tried to get far within these years. I mean, I've gotten places, but the place, like I said, I want to be, I haven't gotten there, and a lot of it's because of the reasons that you're saying.
So here's what I want you to do. You don't have to do it, but here's what I would love for you to do. Here's what I recommend and suggest that you could do to take your life to the next level. You got to disconnect from those people. The people that's around you right now that's not helping you, disconnect from them right now. Come back to them. You disconnect, you lock in with everybody who's here, who's going to be in your mentorship. You make sure you get into the mentorship, and you disconnect, and you come back a brand new person, and they got to get to know you all over again, because they still see you as that baby. They still see you as that person in the past, and you're seeing yourself that way as a result. And that's unfortunate. That's highway robbery. And you might as well put your hands up, because they over here sticking you up for everything you got. Your potential, they're sticking you up for your potential, bro. And you just like, yo, go ahead and take all my potential. Go ahead and take it, because time is going to come get me anyway. And I'm going to be too old, society-wise, to do the things I said I was going to do. Right. Because I'm not going to get the same opportunities. You understand? The same opportunities. No opportunity comes twice. It only comes once, and that's it. It may look like it comes again. It doesn't. That's why you got to shine. You got to show up, and you got to be the person you need to be to have what you want in every single moment, because this life is about beautiful experiences. That's why it's just day by day. That's why life is just day by day, because it's for you to go to sleep, rest your little body. When the sun goes down, when the sun rises, you wake your body back up and you start to go out and live life in that beautiful experience of that time slot. And if you just keep creating beautiful experiences each day, they lead to a future of abundance. Because when you plant the seed, do you receive the fruit right away?
No.
All right. So I just want everybody to realize everybody's in your planting season. Say I'm in my planting season in the chat. Antoine, I want to say thank you. And I want to get your Cash App for being vulnerable too, because like, as I mentioned, it's usually the women that come up here to be vulnerable. For you to come up here and be vulnerable like that, and to allow myself to, as another man, to like go with you like that on pushing you forward, bro, that means a lot. You know?
It's hard, bro. Trust me. It's hard because I got a strong personality. So I definitely appreciate you noticing that. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it.
You're amazing, bro. You got a great smile too, by the way. You're amazing, man. Just please understand, believe in yourself a little more. Say, I believe in me. All right, cool. 100%. Everybody put some love in the chat. Who we got next, Queen? And if y'all got anything from Antoine coming up and sharing, let him know in the chat, right? Like, this is how we build with each other. This is how we grow. This is how we start to get the life that we truly want. Who we got, Queen?
Next up is Queen Regina. Come talk to us, Queen.
Hey, Queen Regina. You got the name that rings. That kind of ring, Queen Regina. All right. What's up, Queen? Oh, let's give her the option to unmute, because she's on mute right now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. First off, I want to say, Felicia, you got this, girl. You got it. You don't need affirmation from anybody. You got it. Secondly, Antoine, youthabomb.com. You just need to know that. And I know you do things because you want people to recognize and see who you are, but you don't have to prove nothing to nobody. The proof is in the pudding. You good. You good. As for me, when going back to our therapy session, because that's what I felt like it was to me. When I saw my younger self, as always being pushed to be in control. And I saw my older self, myself now, is like, it's so much control that you need to let go and let somebody else do it and be comfortable with doing it. So I'm one of those people that feel like I need to wear all the hats when I don't have to. And I feel that when you said that too, it's like, you can't be everything. You got to let go and trust enough that the people will do what you need them to do. And that's what I'm working on for me. I'm working on that right here.
Look, absolutely love that, Regina, because that's all you can do, Queen. Like, you can't, what can you do for somebody else? I know, like, when we get into these relationships, we think we can transform people. We get into, like, okay, we like to have these projects. And for you, I know you do better when you're being loved. Like, I know that you are a lover. So when you're a significant other or when you're in that relationship, you just become a better version. That's not the case for everybody. There's some people who just like, nah, I got to be by myself and just work. Like, because I can't do the other thing. But you work and operate better while being loved. And just listening. Once again, if I'm mistaken, please somebody just come up here and say something. I just, usually I don't miss. I just come up here and I shoot. And I'm for real. The reason why, because I care about it.
Right.
I care about it. So I'm listening to you, Queen, and I love that. I want you to take it to another level, right? I want to take it to another level. I want to see more leadership out of you, because you're a leader naturally. The way you came on here and you just showed love to Felicia, showed love to Antoine, and then you came to you, that's a sign of leadership. Why? Because you acknowledge the individuals who are in your movie. Like, these people are starring in your movie right now. If somebody was out here, because this is being recorded, somebody is going to look at this as movie, and a lot of people love coming to these accountabilities and just watching in the background. So that's why I know when they be sitting around on the with the cameras off, they be eating popcorn and eating their breakfast. They're like, nah, this is good TV. I can't turn my camera on, let y'all see me munching on this food right there. I gotta just watch. But they're picking up the information, right? Because they're in tune. I want you to be a greater leader. And what does that look like for you?
I can do that. That's not impossible.
Your language is a little about to scare me because you're saying certain words that kind of give you the backdoor method to sneak out of there. I don't want you sneaking out. Yo, look, anybody who, because I know we be saying a lot of pause-worthy stuff up there. Pause, okay? Okay, pause, all right? I know Anderson over there like, nah, yo, I don't know about y'all, man. Y'all been saying some stuff today. You better pause one of them. All right, cool. Pause, right? Pause that right there. All right, Regina, Regina, so the thing is, don't give yourself a way out, all right, Quinn? Don't give yourself a way out with your language. Give yourself the ability to step up, to say, I'm going to be that leader, and I'm going to show the results, right? Because your leadership, we need more of you around. You got natural leadership, all right? Okay. Was it helpful for you in any way?
I'm sorry, say it again.
Was this helpful for you in any way?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just hearing, like I said, just to hear them share and, you know, to see other people like just trying to make it work. Absolutely. And there's nothing wrong with somebody even. Sometimes as a people, we have a problem with people diagnosing us and say, you won't say that to me. Well, sometimes you can't see yourself. So somebody else can see you. And they can say, hey, if they real and they your people, they're gonna always be honest with you. Everybody not honest, but everybody can handle the truth either.
Right. Absolutely. That's why I say what I say. Like, there aren't any mirrors in nature, right? Like, you might find a puddle, you might find a reflection, but the true mirrors in nature are each other, right? This is why we can't see ourselves. Like, if it wasn't for mirrors being created, we wouldn't be able to see ourselves. In fact, mirror is a form of sorcery. I don't know that though, but mirror is a form of sorcery. Like, and that's why if you ever seen an animal look into a mirror for the first time, they get freaked out, right? Technically, you're not supposed to see yourself. Like, technically, in this world, you're not supposed to see yourself. You're just not. That's why you're not created in a third-person view. You're created in a first-person view. You're not supposed to see, and there's no mirrors in nature. Like, I'm not making this stuff up. This is just reality of research. So each other, we're supposed to act towards each other. Think about it this way. The reason why certain people act a certain way to somebody else is because of how they look, right?
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. Because of how they look, right? If you didn't see yourself, would you know to act like that? No, it would not even be in your realm of thinking to act that way based upon your own looks. It wouldn't be. But being that you can see yourself, you now based upon your looks. That's a whole other topic. IG Live. I believe drop the IG so that way they know. Come to IG Live. That's the whole other side. All right. All right, cool.
Okay, I gotta come there. I gotta come to IG Live.
Oh yeah, and raise your hand. I mean, send us a request and come up. We build. We love to build. Once again, everybody, we're creating a community full of love, connectivity, and financial prosperity. If that's you, stay part of the community, and let's get ready to bob back the block. All right, everybody, send some love to Regina. We're gonna take 2 more hands and then we're done. Honestly, we probably get 3 because I want to get Anderson's take because he's one of those people I was talking about being in the background, eating the popcorn, and like, yo, this is good TV right here. All right, who we got coming up next, Queen? Who we got coming up?
Next up is our King Daniel.
Yes. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, good brother. I just wanted to, as I look through all the various photos of live and you know, the fabricated photos here, I'm probably the oldest person on this call, so I'm going to assume the OG role. I just want to reiterate what you were saying as far as, you know, moving with a sense of urgency, so that when you get to my age and we fam, like you said, I just turned 63, so
wait, hold on, unmute, everybody unmute, because 63 I would have never guessed it. Like, let's
big man thing. Happy birthday, big man.
You're very kind. You're very kind. Hey, I don't got no money, so I can't.
Happy birthday.
Let's go, King. Happy King's Day.
Your big man thing. Big man thing.
No.
Later, brother.
You all are very kind, and I sincerely appreciate it. But being very very transparent and honest with you all, you don't want to get to my particular point in life and have this or suffer from the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. You know, you had a lot of opportunities. Just to give you a little bit of a background, and Brother Moga, I'll send you a little. You send me an invoice for this therapy session, and then I'll cash app you. But just very very quickly, just grew up here in Philly, and for those who know a little bit about the school system, went to Central High. At that time was supposed to be, quote unquote, for folks who had a little bit of academic prowess. So always having that and wanting to be successful, but then also being afraid of success, and then afraid of failure, because, oh, you went to Central, so you should be doing this, this, that, and the third. You should have done that, this, that, and the third, and then not allowing yourself to be your true, authentic self. As far as the folks that you may have grown up with and hang around. And I as you get more mature and more seasoned, you realize that you have more days behind you than in front of you. So again, I implore and encourage everyone, to move with a sense of urgency, because you're going to blink and it's a year down the line. You're going to blink again and it's 5 years down the line. And, I remember my mom, God bless her, before she would pass, she was saying, why don't you do this? Because, mom's going to take me, 2 years to do this or whatever. But, and she would say, well, regardless of how long it's going to take, 2 years from now, either you accomplished it or you haven't. Which one do you want? So, I just want to reiterate that, move with a sense of urgency to my beloved Antoine, man. Stay up, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. God be with you, and with everyone on this call. But honestly, I'm going to look to, I'm not ashamed to say that I can learn so much, from you all with as far as technology, and I'm gonna be very honest with you. For the longest time, that positive self-talk, I was, oh man, that shit. Excuse me, that stuff is, that's that new age stuff. Ain't nobody really doing that. It's corny, but it really is true. You really have to have that mindset of being positive and not allowing anyone to, as they say, steal your shine or steal your blessing. So again, I'm gonna stop right there and just say, I'm very appreciative of everyone, each and everyone on this call today, and I'm looking forward to learning from you all as well. So thanks.
Wow. Everybody send some love to Daniel in the chat. I just want to make sure everybody gets this point. You are running out of time. Yeah. Every single day, you are running out of time. And that's basically what Daniel was saying. He said, don't wait till you're 60 years young to start feeling like you need to go do X, Y, Z. Do it now while you have the time. If you know it takes 2 years, it's okay. 2 years will pass anyway.
Regardless, exactly.
Let's do it. Right. Okay. One thing I want y'all to and this is for you, really, Daniel, how explicit can I be with you on this one? Be short, but how explicit can I be with you?
Please do. Absolutely.
You have to answer.
Brutally honest, as they say. Brutally honest.
It's nothing brutal. It's just more like, let's just change the language from positive to optimistic, because positive is the result of it. Optimism is the action, right? So it's about optimism. Think about it. If you're living life, do you want the worst to happen or do you want the best to happen?
Right. The best, obviously.
When you think about the best, right? When you say, okay, if you want the best to happen, it's better to be optimistic, because then now you're actually living in alignment with what you said you wanted. If you want the best to happen, but then you're pessimistic, then what happens?
Yeah, you don't get what happens. You want. Exactly. That's right. Speaking into existence. Yeah.
Right. So it's called being out of alignment. Anytime you ever feel struggle, you are out of alignment. Everybody write that down. Anytime I feel struggle, I'm out of alignment. Whether it's with your children, whether it's during the course of these 5 days, whether it's when you get into the mentorship and you start doing work, whether it's you acquiring your first property, whether it's you getting funding, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All right. All of these things are created in your mind. So you have to be the creator of your reality. And if you want to be optimistic about what's going on, what happens is you start to get gifted with certain things. Right? You start to get gifted with certain things because you're living in alignment with your assignment versus being a person that's feeling struggle and out of alignment. All right. So as we go to the last person, everybody send some love to Daniel in the chat if you haven't already. Sunshine, who we have up next?
Last but not least, well, we have Queen Nia. I'm sorry.
Good morning, everybody.
What's up? How you feeling today? What's up?
I'm good. I'm good. I just wanted to clarify that I only have one accountability partner, which would be Felicia.
Hey, shout out to the accountability partners.
Yeah, so I just wanted to do that. And then I also wanted to just share how aligned that was because I had resonated and connected with her yesterday. And in the spirit of leveraging and implementing my intuition, when the opportunity presented itself, I was like, it's a chance for me to speak up. Because remember, we are communicating, we are asking for what we want, and we are acknowledging, I'm referring to myself, strategic partnerships and how powerful that is. So I was excited when you made that offer, and I was like, me. Because I just felt like, you know, we had a lot of synergy, and I didn't know her story, but I feel like it will be a blessing to be a reflection of our greatness and create the environment that we deserve to be in and shine a light on each other. So I just wanted to share that.
Real fast, I want to celebrate you because, no, for real, this is real. Who here is resonating on a different frequency right now? Put a 1 in the chat. If you're resonating on a different frequency, put a 1 on the chat. Nia, for you to come in here and speak like that, how many of you need a person like that in your corner? I need to be speaking to you, Nia. You stop playing. You let me start speaking to you right now, okay? Look, I need a person like you in my life too. The language, the cadence, the energy, the synergy, you make me feel like I could do whatever I want in the world. That's what you make me feel like, just naturally being who you are, just your energy. Does anybody else pick that up? Put Yana in the chat if I'm not alone, because I don't want to be alone up here. But if I am alone, then you know I gotta work with Nia. I gotta take Nia to the next level. So the thing is, for everybody, I want everybody to get paid to be who they are, and I want you to be able to experience what it feels like to make 4, 5, 6 figures in a day. Like I'll show y'all tomorrow or the next day some of the receipts because I know sometimes it's like, oh, am I just talking? But I'm not. I'm not just talking. Like I'm really that person. But you're that person. You get it? Like you're that person. And the only way you become that person, the only way I became that person is through strategic partnerships. I do not get to where I'm at without my team. I don't get to where I'm at without my partners and my implementation of what I said I wanted to create. Right? Like, and I want everybody to think about your possibilities. Who are you the possibility of? I want everybody to write that down. Who are you the possibility of? Who I am is the possibility of love, connectivity, financial prosperity. You can be that too, but I want you to look at what you want to show up in your life, right? So the key thing is I sat down one day, this is back in 2020, and I'm doing my mentorship, actually 2019, and I'm doing my mentorships, and they asked me to say, who do you want to be? Like, what experience would you like to have? And I said, I would like to have great experiences, but no, express it. So when we talk about love, what type of love do you want to have? How do you want to connect to other individuals? What type of connections do you want to have? What type of connectivity? When you talk about financial prosperity, what does that really mean? I used to say financial freedom, but then I thought about my language and I said, if I say financial freedom, then I could be free from my finances. That means I can be broke. Do you understand that? But most people don't look at that way. They don't say financial freedom could mean broke, but it can. Right? So I just want to say thank you, Nia, just for being a person of powerful language and bringing your energy. And the clothes are matching, right? The clothes are matching. That's the other part. You got to look the part, be the part, sound the part, and then you are the part. And before you know it, your life changes and partly to what you do. So if you want to change your output, you got to change your input. Everybody send some love to Nia in the chat. Great stuff, Queen. Great stuff. All right, so as we come to an end, today was amazing. I know we went to 10 o'clock. Technically, it's supposed to be 9:30 now. But I was loving the feedback that we were getting. So I just like said, forget the 30 seconds or less and just go with the flow, right? Because what I noticed too is that, come on, let's be real here. It's hard for us to really get vulnerable within 30 minutes to an hour. You need some time to build and allow everybody to express themselves. Just look at how when people came up, they was championing Antoine. Like that felt good to me. And it probably felt good to him because it's like, yo, I need that. Where the love at? And then now he's getting the love, right? When Regina came up and she's so happy and so vibrant and bubbly, like, yo, she shouted everybody out who came up before. That is what I'm talking about. Like, did anybody see the camaraderie? People in the chat who was bobbing in the chat who may have not been able to show their face, but was bobbing in the chat. Like, to me, this was amazing for everybody to come together to help each other get breakthroughs. And I did say I wanted to have Anderson speak, but that's up to him. That's only because I'm just curious to know what his thoughts are on this. But if you want to, you can come up with mute. If not, don't worry. I'm gonna go send it to Sunshine and let Sunshine.
I can speak if you have time.
Yeah, we got you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just getting everything in. I'm a little introvert, so I really don't do too much speaking and everything unless I get real comfortable. But right now where I'm at, I give big ups to Antoine because you say you did 5 years in prison and came out and still got real estate. That means you put in yourself, you doing what you want to do. So I commend you for that. Like, I don't have no real estate at all. I'm starting from the muscle, but I'm still trying to put things in order. I'm doing everything that everybody's telling me to do. I'm just not got my big break yet. Like, you know what I mean? So I commend you for that. Like, you coming out with nothing and still doing it. I've been working and doing it and have nothing. So I commend you on that, brother. So where I'm at right now, like I said, I got a real estate business, but with no real estate. I got a LLC. I got a website. I got funding. I'm just looking for that big deal. You know what I mean? That's just to get my foot in. And what intrigued me into this was that dollar housing. So when I heard that dollar housing, I went all in. I put the whole 500 in to get my ROI. So 500 for a dollar house, you can't beat that.
I love it. Absolutely love it. I got something for you though. How explicit can I be with you?
Be real explicit.
Yo, bro, that introverted tag that you place on yourself is in the way, man. You gotta remove that. Like, you're not going to be able to get properties with that tag on you because it's a direction, right? Like, your mindset is the GPS to your success. It's what you're setting your mind to. If you set your mind to saying I'm an introvert, what typically comes with being an introvert? What do introverts do?
They like shut down or be quiet. Don't put themselves out there. They don't put themselves out there. They don't. Basically, they shut down and stay to themselves.
Right.
Except for broadcasting themselves.
Is that the attitude? Is that the attitude? And I love what you're saying. That's why I'm going to this question. Is that the attitude of a real estate investor?
Nah.
Is that the attitude of a person that's going to get real estate property?
Nah.
So why don't you have property right now? It's the tag. That's it. It's just the tag. Remove that tag, bro. Guarantee you something pops up. Like, soon as you remove the tag, the whole thing is going to happen. It might be something crazy that happened today. You might get on a call later on tomorrow and be like, yo, so this is what happened. And everybody clapping and snapping it up for you because you just transform your life like that. And that's really what it takes. It just takes one move. Everybody put one move in the chat. You're always going to be forever one move away from your greatness or one move away from your shameless. Like, please understand. That's just it. And the reality of it is, where do you want to go? So do you want to be in your shame or you want to be in your greatness, right? You want to be in your shameful ways? All right, then you just stay introverted. If you want to get to greatness and you want to live your life, remove that introverted tag. It doesn't mean that you can't still be by yourself and enjoy your alone time. And when everybody's gone, you kick your feet up and be like, peace and quiet. You still can do that. What I'm saying is, you're not going to get to where you want to be by holding on to who you've been.
I gotta get out of my comfort zone. I gotta be uncomfortable get comfortable being uncomfortable.
100%. Right? 100%. Everybody send some love to Anderson. Anderson, was that helpful for you?
Yes, sir.
Right. So sometimes you got to pull them up on the screen, y'all. Sometimes you can't wait for them to raise their virtual hand because we're not going to always put ourselves in the best interest
of ourselves. So sometimes somebody has to do it for us. That's why we put together the accountability call, so we can come together to help each other, to be each other's mirror, so we can take that next leap in life. Let's bring up my queen, Sunshine. What's up, Sunshine?
What's going on, family? Today was another powerful call. This is only day 2. We are sharing our Mindset Mogul with y'all. I hope y'all are enjoying it. I know y'all are. I don't even have to ask. So y'all already know what time it is. We're about to go over some things. So what did our king tell us today? So one of the most powerful tools that we have on this earth is a made-up mind. Our theme for today, y'all remember what the theme for today is moving with speed. So how much faster can you be if you duplicated yourself? Not just once, but even twice. So look into getting those VAs to do the things that you don't necessarily have to do yourself. There's some things that we have to do, that we must do ourselves, but the things that we can have done, delegated to somebody else, that will definitely allow us to be more effective in less time. And he asks us all the time, how can you become more effective in less time? That is so pertinent to us becoming successful in like a shorter amount of period of time. We are better together, right? So stop looking to do things by ourselves. I know I have to hold myself accountable for that as well. Strategic partnerships are vital in the community that you are in right now. And a lot of us are literally starting to do that. I suggest you do the same ASAP. And you are running out of time. We don't even have to second guess that. And anytime you feel struggle, you are out of alignment. And that is so true. That's something that we hear a lot in our community. And understand that we all are the creators of our reality. And so make sure that you are being mindful and moving with intention when you are creating the reality that you want to show up in your life on a daily basis. And so also know that who are you the possibility of is what our king, our Mindset Mogul, says all the time. And your mindset is always, 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 always the GPS to your success. And so I hope you made sure that you wrote some of those points down, because these are things that our king talks about on a regular basis. And y'all know the homework. We're going on our Facebook. You're going to go onto the Facebook. Our topic today is moving with speed. Make sure you go on your Facebook, leave a short, nice little video stating what this call has meant to you. And last but not least, make sure you get onto your social media, your IG. I hope everybody is in gallery view. I keep everything on gallery view for myself. So I'm always looking at the whole picture. So whether you're on your computer or your phone, make sure it's on gallery view. You should be taking a picture like right now. Hopefully some of you might have done it already. Take that picture, that snapshot, go onto your IG, post that picture into your stories, and make sure you drop a few words in there as well, discussing what today's call was for you or what it meant for you as well. First person to do that as well should receive, or possibly may receive, a Cash App. And last but not least, we do have our work group sessions Mondays through Fridays from 1 p.m. To 2 p.m. And it is a great place for you to come if you just need some focus time, if you need to be more intentional about doing some work at a particular time from 1 to 2 p.m. Monday through Friday. You can always come into our community and get some work done, or literally connect with the community on some other things as well. It is a great bonding space, but we just wanted to give you those points and let you know what's going on, and make sure you get that homework done and get ready for tonight, y'all. It's going to be explosive. Don't be late. And tomorrow we will definitely see you here, same place, same time.
Excuse me, Sunshine, how do you get to that workspace? Is that on the Facebook page at 1 p.m.?
The link should be dropped in the chat. It's right there for you. Do you see it in the chat, King? Where it says work group session?
Let me see.
Drop it again.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Do you see it now?
And drop the actual link as well.
It's a PDF. It's a
PDF.
The
PDF. Okay, yes.
You click the PDF, and the link is on the bottom of the PDF.
Yes, thanks, Jasmine.
All right, King. My pleasure, Daniel.
Drop the link.
I told you, you gotta help the OG out, the old guy. You gotta help him out.
You're not no
anytime.
Technically savvy.
You're way too young for that.
Thank y'all.
Absolutely.
Look, old is when you're dead and gone. That's old. Okay, just so y'all know. All right, old is when you're dead and gone. So make sure you keep your body as healthy as possible right now, so you can be mobile, stretch out, work out, so you can stay as young as possible. Right, because that's the whole purpose.
That's important. Absolutely, good brother. Absolutely.
So I want to shout out, Joy. I want to shout out Robert. I want to shout out Felicia. I want to shout out Daniel. I want to shout out Antoine. I want to shout out Regina, Nia. I want to shout out Musa. I want to shout out Charisma. Eshawn, I haven't heard much from you. Aaron, I haven't heard much from you, but I want to see y'all. Eddie, I want to see y'all. I want to be able to see y'all, but I'm shouting out everybody because literally without you all, we can't have what we have. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you, Apolline, Tamoa, everybody who's here, and thank you to Jordan. I just want to say we got another level to go to. We got work to do. I want to see us get to that level. Everybody drop, we got work to do in the chat. Let's go get this work done. Let's see us at 7 p.m. for Q&A. And then we going into the class time, right, Sunshine? That's what's happening?
Absolutely.
All right. So we got the work group session before that. If y'all need to get anything done, let's go get that work done because we got work to do. Mindset Mogul, I'm out of here, y'all. Peace, love, and beautiful energy. I'll see y'all mañana.
We're moving with speed, family. Let's go.